the original recording of Spit only has one chorus, but we added a second one to the re-recorded version. Nobody has said anything, so it's like everybody just thinks it exists in our timeline. Hey there, Mercedes from Kittie, and you are either listening to or watching the Chronicles of podcast with Jamie and Tom.
Hello world, Wednesday 13 here.
Hey, this is Tom Stay.
Hello everybody, I'm Ronnie Ledrew.
Yes, my friends, my name's John Mahon.
What's going on, everybody? It's Tom.
And it's Jamie. Welcome to the Chronicles of Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, theys and thems, let me take you back to the year 2000, where a young Jamie was given a CD single by his stepdad at the time, who described it as not my thing, but you know, you like that shouty stuff. That single was a song called Brackish, and he was right. I bloody did like it. I then went on to go to my first ever gig with my friends to see this band in Wolverhampton back in 2001. Well, this week's guest is the drummer and founding member of this band, who are celebrating the 25th anniversary of their debut album, Spit. Here to talk all about the brand new Spit 25 EP and more, we bring you Mercedes Lander for the Chronicles of Kittie.
Hello. That was an excellent intro. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You did not disappoint.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
I'm proud of you.
I remember that Wolverhampton show too. So
really,
we didn't back in the day, we didn't play we were only really in Europe like once or twice a year. So.
Amazing. Yeah, I met Shadow's full support in a
Yes.
very eye-opening experience. That was, like I said, my first ever gig. Me and my mate, it was like, what is going on?
I also do want to say that that was the longest tour we've ever done over in that area of the world, and it was 2 months.
Oh my
2
God.
months. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
That is a long tour. Yeah.
Yeah.
Long.
Mercedes, before we get started, like, how's your day been today? Like, what have you been doing with yourself?
Great. I work in tech, so I finished up my workday today, and then yeah, I've been up since 5 this morning. You know,
Oh.
I have cats that I have to take care of, so, and I like to get things done before I work, so did a lot of stuff. So I get up really early. And then I went to the gym this morning, and then I worked a full day, and now I'm here.
Perfect. Just a standard Wednesday.
So usually we like to start these things by taking you right back to the early days of childhood when you were growing up. But you started Kittie when you were like 12, was it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
even though obviously you started the band at such a young age, was there something else you wanted to be originally, or was this just always music for you?
So realistically, there wasn't really a whole lot that I was like, wow, I really want to do this when I grow up. There wasn't really anything that like kind of stuck out to me. It was always music involved, like because I started playing piano when I was like 6. So I really, that music was always a part of my life. So it's kind of interesting. It was always like, oh, maybe I'll be a music teacher. I had my grade 1 teacher was taught with her piano because she was a piano player, and that like really like drew me in, the fact that like all of her lessons were focused around like music. Um, so yeah, like I was like, oh, maybe I'll be a music teacher when I grow up or something like that. And then yeah, it's always been centered around music, which is kind of interesting.
That's amazing. But where did that love for alternative music come from then? Because obviously your first inspiration was like my piano and that sort of, where did heavy music come into it?
I think so. My parents obviously listened to like music, the heavy music of the 70s. So bands like Kiss, Van Halen, AC/DC, bands like that. So my parents were that type of music was always in the car um, when we were driving around. So so it it was pretty obvious that I was going to gravitate towards that type of music. I'm a lover of all music, obviously. I like everything, a little bit of everything. So, growing up in the 80s and like listening to like radio stations in Toronto, where I grew up in the Greater Toronto area. Everything was very multicultural. So, you got like reggae stations, you got pretty much anything you can think of. There would always be like so there were like reggae stations, there were like Indian music stations, and then like there'd be like the regular classic rock stations, and then like, R&B stations and stuff like that. So I got a good mix of everything. So I just really loved music. But I think the band that kind of started my journey back to heavy music and like to like really bringing myself I'll say two. So the first band obviously from my childhood was Van Halen, and that was the band that really got me interested in like rhythm, right?
Mm.
So listening to Alex Van Halen play, like I always thought like the intro to Hot for Teacher was super cool and stuff like that. But I didn't pick up the drums until I was 12. But when I was 11, I discovered Silverchair. And
Oh,
so Morgan and I discovered Silverchair one night. We were watching our music station, Much Music, and they came on. I think it was either the Israel Sun video, or it was the Tomorrow video. I can't remember. But that video came on and we were like, holy shit, these kids are our age. They're young and they're doing this. So it was like immediately like I was like, I can be a drummer, I can be a musician and like do this. So that was like the band that kind of like made us realize like, wow, like we can do this. And then it was like the floodgates opened, and then it was like, we discovered bands like Tool and Corn and bands like that.
that's awesome. So you're saying that you didn't pick up drums until you were 12. Obviously, you started
Yeah.
Kitty when you were 12. So it was like, I
Yeah.
have drums. Right, let's start a band. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. That was the main goal, right? So like it wasn't like I'm going to play drums and I'm going to learn this instrument. It was I am going to play drums so I can be in a band.
that's amazing. What was it
Yeah.
about drums that drew you in?
Um I've always been a very tactile person, like and like so I like to build things. I like to like um I like to engineer things. I like to take things apart and put them back together. Not in a methy way, but like in like an engineering way. Yeah, like I that was really appealing to me, that aspect of like building your drum kit and like because you can't really like with a guitar, it's like you can't really customize it like you can a drum kit, right? So that was really appealing to me, but also like the physical aspect of it. Like I've always been a very physical person. Like I always played, sports. I always, worked with my hands. When I got to do like woodworking class in school, like that was like my favorite period, you know? So like I've always been like a very physical person. So it was just something that really spoke to me for sure. And I feel like I have pretty good rhythm. So
That's awesome.
That's-
Oh, I love things like this. But obviously, starting Kitty at such a young age, recording the album at 15. So, how did you guys go about getting gigs back then? Must have been a nightmare.
So in where we lived in London, Ontario, we had two clubs that had all ages shows. And they weren't booked all the time with national acts because London is a B market. So, sometimes from Detroit to Toronto, bands would hit London, but sometimes they just skip that shit. Or like coming down from Buffalo, same thing. They hit Toronto and then go down to Detroit and skip London. So London's a B market. Well, I mean, back then there was only maybe 200,000 people in London. Now it's like closer to 500,000, but back then, it was like a pretty, it was like a smaller city.
Mm,
So these clubs, these two clubs called the Office and the Embassy, they were all ages clubs. Like I've seen so many bands at both of those clubs. Like, and some of the biggest bands in the world have cut their teeth in places like the Embassy and called the Office. Like I saw System of a Down at the Embassy. I saw Fear Factory at the Embassy. So many bands that called the Office. Like they were just literally like the B market, and they were like, mid-sized clubs where they held like 500 people. So there were open nights for us, right? For local bands. So especially with the Embassy was a lot easier to book. But I feel like Call the Office was like kind of like a little harder, but we did
mm.
get gigs there. Our first gig ever was there, and it was a battle of the bands. But for the Embassy, like we were playing there like every 2 weeks, once a week sometimes. Um, and it was just a great breeding ground for like a ton. If you played a show there at that period of time in the late 90s, if you played a show there, there was a built-in audience because kids didn't have anything to do. So they would just converge on the Embassy, and they knew that there was going to be live music there or their friends' bands were playing. So, it'd be like five, six, seven local bands a night. There was two rooms, and the Whippet Lounge in the Embassy, and there would be bands playing in the Whippet. There'd be bands playing in the Embassy, and that's literally where all of the kids went. When we were young, just to, like obviously do something, right? Because there wasn't a ton to do for kids, especially teenagers. So yeah, we had the opportunity to play a ton at that club. And then, obviously like anytime that there was like a heavier show, like I remember we opened for like Napalm Death at in at the Embassy or at Call the Office, which was like that was a harder venue to book. But yeah, we opened for like Napalm Death there. It was pretty cool. Um
That's fucking awesome.
It's
yeah.
wild.
And like remind you, like this is like 1998. Like it was crazy.
Jesus, that's nuts.
Yeah.
But obviously, we are here to celebrate Spit. Now, we do want to talk about the album when it originally came out because you guys went from releasing the album, then suddenly you're touring with Slipknot, you're playing Ozfests, you're releasing a home video. How did you deal with all that pressure at such a young age? Or were you just enjoying the ride for what it is?
So I feel like we were kind of like in a bubble in that period of time. Like we didn't really realize and didn't really understand the magnitude of it because we were so young, right? So it was definitely it was interesting. And as an adult looking in, it was very insular. So like we had like our bubble and we rarely like stepped outside of that bubble, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
It was pretty great though. Like especially on those first few runs, like as we were kind of cutting our teeth, um, things were just happening so fast. I feel like we didn't really even have time to smell the roses, so to speak. But it was a fantastic time too. Like I'm so grateful for all of the experiences that I had. And like I really do feel like it was such a wonderful and beautiful experience to be able to like see the world in that way at that age. And also like, wow, like there are people that I've met that I still am friends with, that I still see to this day. Like if I go to England, I know that there's certain people that I'm going to see, or I go to Germany, I know there's certain people that I'm going to see. They're going to message me and they're going to be like, hey, let's hang out. And like these are literally people that I've known for like 25 years. So I've made lifelong friends. I had all these amazing experiences with fans. And like people like you, for instance, where, you got to go to your first gig ever, and that was my show. And like, that is so fucking cool, right? Like, like, wow. I want to say didn't Sixth play that Wolverhampton show as well? Because
I,
they're
I
like an enigma, that band. Like they broke up and they only play like, but I'm pretty sure they were the local opener for the England
Also, I
part
can
of it.
only remember Shadows Fall, but you might be right. It was a long time ago.
Yeah. Which that band is like, they're like, oh, like they're like the Kings of Degent or whatever that style of music is called. But those kids, like, I mean, like those kids, for instance, like so many bands got their start with us too, which is kind of fantastic, which I always like, I love that.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, like it's those experiences in general were just so um beautiful. And I'm so glad that I got to experience them. And I'm so glad I get to do it again.
Oh,
Um,
yes. I have got to mention though, I did mention the spit in your eye video then.
yeah.
Thanks to that video, I saw that video when I was what, 15, 16 when that came out? I'm 40 next year, and still to this day, I refer to eggs as chicken period. All because of that video. I can't remember who said it. I think it was Fallon.
Yeah,
But
so we were in England when there was an interviewer that referred to it as that, and he was a British guy, and he so then we just adopted that because that's what it is.
it is. Every day is that don't eat eggs, they're chicken period.
Yeah.
Stuck in my head forever.
And when obviously you started writing Spit, did you ever think it would become as iconic as it has? Did you ever think that was going to what broke the mold for you, basically?
Oh my God, absolutely not. No, we were just at the time like so think about it in these terms. So we started writing music in 1996 and we started writing the songs for Spit in 1996. It was just three of us. We didn't get a bass player until later, much later. So like the three of us, some of those songs were written in my personal opinion, I feel like you can tell which songs are very old on that record and which songs are newer. Like you can tell like Spit and Do You Think those two songs are like much newer than songs like Johnny and like Brackish, for instance, although Brackish kind of got a facelift. Um, uh, Morgan actually that we had to go back into the studio to record all of the vocals for Brackish later on because she had lost her voice during the recording. So all of the screaming parts that she did for the chorus, and then all of the singing parts for the chorus and the verses, she ended up having to like wait like 2 weeks after the fact, which is kind of funny.
Oh,
Wow, that's a
But yeah, like, well, because her technique at the time, like, she was just not doing it correctly, right? So,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, we recorded that record in 9 days, so we had no idea. We thought this was just going to be like a cool, like, summer thing. We were going to go on tour for the summer and then go back to school, and it was like, well, I have a record that's out that sold 5,000 copies because that's all we were going to sell. We only printed 5,000 copies of Spit, only 5,000.
Wow, that's
And
wild.
then obviously that didn't work out.
Seconds. Yeah.
yeah.
Seconds gone.
It was actually so the original release date for that version, because there's a couple versions of
Hmm.
Spit. So the original release, there's only 5,000 copies of it. You can find them now every once in a while. But they just pulled like they sold in a week. So we stopped and created a new release date and then obviously like updated the cover and everything like that. And had a proper release, which is kind of neat.
That's nuts. Like you
Yeah.
say, like you just thought, this is summer project, I'll release that. Oh shit,
Yeah.
people like this. Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, like we didn't expect that at all, you know.
It's kind of
Not
but obviously you went from Spit to then to Oracle where you had like a much heavier sound going from that point.
yeah.
What made you decide to go down a heavier route from the second album? So
So I think that so obviously when we recorded Spit, we were still not very novice with our instruments. Like we weren't great players. I wasn't a great player. I think the innovation was there, but the ideas were there, but they weren't really something that we could execute regularly and well. And I think the fact that we spent, those 2 years on the road almost, um, really helped us to be able to actualize what we wanted to actually sound like.
Mm,
So if you listen to a record like Oracle on, that's what we wanted to sound like,
yeah.
right? So we were actually be able to actualize that. Whereas with Spit, that's why you listen to Spit and it sounds completely different than every record we've ever done. And that really has a lot to do with us just not being able to actually facilitate the sound that we wanted to be able to create, right?
Yeah.
Whereas with Oracle, it was a little different.
So obviously, you say you've stuck with that idea now of going for that heavy sound. So where did the idea come from to re-record some of these songs now, 25 years later?
So we've obviously, like, we've always wanted to do this, and there's a couple reasons why. Um, we really wanted to make sure that um, people that maybe have never heard that record, or, you know, we wanted to make sure that those people had access to those songs in a way that was going to like be modern, right?
Mm,
And I understand people really love the rawness of Spit and the fact that it sounds the way it sounds. But to be honest, uh, we didn't really do much different with the recording. Um, we used the same amps as we did with Spit. Like we used everything, minus like the guitars were different, but we used the same amps. We used the same producer. Somebody different mixed it, obviously. But yeah, like a lot of the guitar tones were the same. Um, it we wanted to get it pretty close. So yeah, but we really wanted to just give people uh, an updated version of the songs because we've been playing them live for so long and they've
mm.
morphed into something that's a little more robust. So,
Good
uh,
word.
and again, I think that really has more to do. I think it's like, oh, these songs sound heavier, and I think that's just kind of how we always wanted those songs to sound, but we just didn't know how at the
Mm.
time.
I was going to say, like, were you trying to reinvent or were you just wanting to honor the past? But you've only released 4 tracks. Why didn't you go for the whole hog?
Oh God, we would have been there forever.
Okay.
Um, and like to be not forever. Like
Yeah.
we probably could have done it, but I don't think like we would have been able to give that record the care and consideration that that we really wanted to.
Yeah.
Um, and there's, some other surprises from that recording session that are going to come out next year. So again, like we were doing other things in the studio at the
Okay.
same so so we weren't, yeah, like it didn't take us 2 weeks to record 4 songs, trust me. Um I can do that in like 2 days. But yeah, like I mean, like we wanted to give people, like, I mean, I feel like recording the whole record would kind of be silly too. Because there's just songs that like I'm like, whatevs. I can deal without those. I can deal without them. Also, like, I mean, there are songs that we haven't played in literally 25 years on that record. Like, those songs just do not exist in our repertoire live. So we wanted to pick songs that we actually play live and that we have, our fan favorites.
Was it
So,
always? Oh, sorry.
no, shall we go?
I was going to say, was it always those 4 songs you were going to do, or was there any others that you almost did?
So we flip-flop between doing the whole record and then doing those 4 songs. We also like were like, oh, well, what if we do this? There was a couple songs that we also kind of were in the running as well. But really at the end of the day, we wanted to pick like the real fan favorites. Um, and the songs that we really still play live and that are still in our live set list. Who knows? Like we might break out something at some point.
You never know. I
Um,
mean, if you
Yeah.
want to break out Paper Doll, I'll be happy. Just saying,
Yeah,
just saying. But
uh,
just saying.
probably not.
You're the only one that wants that, Jamie.
Um, were there any moments when you were re-recording that struck you differently now compared to when you recorded them originally?
Um,
So, quite a heavy question, sorry.
I know, right? Um, to be honest with you, like because I'm just so familiar with these songs, it was like another day at the office, like me going in there and playing the songs. It for for the entire project that we did, I think I recorded drums for like 3 days. For the and that's not obviously just the 4 songs that we recorded.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, like I could probably knock those 4 songs out in like a day or whatever. So and I'm so familiar with those songs. However, I do want to say that those songs I've never played to a click before. So because I don't play to a click live because whatever, I don't need it. But yeah, like it it was definitely interesting to play certain parts to a click that I've never done before. So I was like, oh God, okay, this is interesting. But yeah, like really, like I wanted to just make sure that the updated like live versions really sounded robust and like really were impactful. And there's not really much that's changed. I think the song that changed the most is probably, do you think?
Hmm.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably say so. Yeah.
That's there's a lot more double kick in that song. Like Spit's relatively the same. Charlotte is relatively the same, except it's just like a little more concise, less less silly. And then what other song is there? Uh is it
Brackish,
only
isn't it?
three? No,
It's
yeah,
four.
Brackish.
It's brackish.
Oh fuck, I'll tell you something cool. So Brackish, I actually was like, hey, Garth, can you just put the song in my ear? So I just played to the original recording of
Yeah.
Brackish. So it was the same time tempo. And let me tell you, it was dumb because um there's so many tempo changes in that song. Like the entire song, like the verse and the chorus, and
Mm.
then there's the breakdown that's an entirely different tempo, and then it jumps. So then like I would get to that part and I'd have to stop and be like, hey guys, we gotta like maybe like give me like a 4 count or something before I have to go into that and then coming out of it. But anyway, yeah, so like with Brackish, I just was like, put the song in my ear. I'll just play to that. It's fine.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I suppose, how much did you listen to the original recordings before doing this? Because obviously you play them live all the time. Did you need to
Really.
go back and re-listen to them, or was it just
No, we actually like so I guess Spit nobody has mentioned this and like I'm just like are people misremembering the song? Which I think they are. So we added an extra chorus to Spit. Has anybody noticed that? The re-record.
I mean,
Go
I'll be
back,
honest, I didn't notice.
go back and listen because the original recording of Spit only has 1 chorus. But we added a second one to the re-recorded version. Nobody has said anything. So it's like everybody just thinks it exists in our timeline. It doesn't.
Wow.
It doesn't exist in the original recording.
It's like you throw some Easter eggs in just for the sake of
Yeah,
it. Like, yeah, we'll see if anyone notices this.
Correct. Nobody did, which leads me to believe that anybody's like, I don't like it. They're not actually fans of the band.
Well,
Because they didn't
Disappointing.
listen to it. Yeah,
No,
they did. If they were
disappointing.
actually fans of the band, they would have noticed. Anyway.
and now I feel bad.
No,
Yeah,
no, it's
Jamie.
I
okay.
know, right? You used
No, you'll get as soon as I said it though, you'll be like, oh shit, this didn't exist in the first recording.
I'm going to go back and listen to it after this because
Yeah.
I didn't pick up on that. There we are. But obviously the EP's been out for a few days now. What has the feedback been like?
It's been fantastic. We just hit like 500,000 streams on, I think we're almost at 500,000 for Spit, which is pretty crazy. And then like the YouTube video for Spit XXV is almost at 700,000. Like ah, everybody, I mean, there's always going to be somebody that's like, I don't like change and doesn't like
Right.
it.
Yeah.
And you know what? To each their own, right? Like we're not doing that for that person. We're doing this for the people that firstly, we're asking for it because so many people were asking for us to re-record these songs because, like, granted, like, when you're 15 years old, you're not the best player. Also, recording a record in 9 days, holy shit. Um, on Fender Squires, I mean, it's not going to sound the best, right? There's a ton of people that asked for it. And then also, we wanted to do it because we wanted to give people the opportunity to, like, hear these songs new and fresh. And obviously, like me, as like a 30 years on player now, I really wanted people to hear the updated versions. And I mean, they're not really that much different. It's just Morgan's voice is scarier and we're just better players. And then of course, because we wanted to, right? And that's really the
Right.
most important reason.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to satisfy something within myself, right?
Plus, it's a nice way to celebrate a landmark of hitting 25
Yes.
years since your debut album. It's a great idea.
Yes. Maybe at the 50-year mark, we'll be so old that like when we record them again, it'll be like we'll be back to playing shitty because we all have arthritis or something.
Oh, I mean, it's not a bad idea, to be honest.
No.
It's out there now. It's out
I
there
was
in the
gonna say.
universe. You know what I mean?
We'll re-record it for the 50-year anniversary, and I'll be like, ow, ow. I'm already ow, so like let's
All
be
the
clear.
songs just massively slowed down just to keep in time with everyone.
Yeah.
But you've been back in a massive way for the last couple of years. Like, what does the resurgence feel like for you personally after all these years?
It's honestly, this is the biggest the band has ever been. I was having a conversation with Abe from the Deftones the other day, and him and I was like, dude, like, I was like, you guys are the biggest you've ever been. And he was like, you guys are the biggest you've ever been. And it's true though. Like, in like, for instance, when we came to England
Yeah,
on this last run for our European festivals, like we've there's festivals that we have never played. We wanted to play it safe, so we played like a 700 cap venue, and it sold out in like 3 days. Like, like that's
demand.
insane to me.
Yeah,
Like, so that tells me we could have added another night or we could have upgraded the venue, but we wanted it to be like,
Hmm.
we wanted it to be it was the hottest show I think I've ever played also. That show in London that we played. It was disgusting. I got off stage, I took a picture of my face and it was like sweat beads.
Oh,
Oh,
Um, it is real gross. Um, yeah, I was soaked. I was fucking soaked. That was the hottest show I've ever played. But yeah, like in the US, we're headlining venues that are bigger than we ever played. In Toronto, we headlined a 2,500 cat venue. Like that's insane.
amazing. That's
It's
amazing.
massive, massive. We've never done that before. So I mean, again, like this is the biggest the band has ever been. And like, it's so cool to just be like, wow, like, how is this a thing? Fire, our record that we put out last year, it had the highest Billboard chart position that we've ever had. The single We Are Shadows had the biggest the highest chart position we've ever had on active rock radio. Like, that's insane, right?
Yeah, people
what?
want more Kitty.
Yeah.
They're demanding it.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently.
What do you think led to that, though? Is it absent sun makes the heart grow fonder, as they say, or what do you think it was?
Yeah, you know what? I think you're probably right. I think we needed to go away when we went away and just we wanted to just kind of put out legacy projects. That's why I have an adult job now. Like, and like I was like, okay, I guess I'm normal now. Which by the way is that should be a completely other podcast. Uh, but yeah, like we really we're just kind of like, oh, let's just like, do some legacy projects. There was definitely some things like the documentary that were released. I think that had a lot to do with it,
Yes.
with the resurgence. Because it was on streaming platforms, it was on Amazon Prime and stuff like that, and Tubi. I don't know where it's landed now, but I haven't looked in a while. But yeah, so I think the documentary had a lot to do with it. And then also, I think TikTok. There was a lot of like Gen Z um, and younger kids that discovered the band, maybe in their parents' record collection or CD collection, whatever you want to call it. Or, just by like browsing YouTube. And I think that there's something to be said about those songs and like the visceral anger that I think speaks to young people.
Mm.
Because you remember what it was like to be young, and so do
Yeah.
I. And it's definitely a lot different than being, an adult. So I think it speaks to young people. So it's kind of interesting, like our fans. So we have two different kinds of fans now. So we have people that are our age that are, like in their 30s and 40s and 50s, and they have liked the band for the duration of the band. So they started liking us when they were 15 years old. They started listening to us then. They've been to shows before. They know the drill. They know our entire back catalog. They're like, oh, yeah, I got into this band and In the Black, or I got into this band, blah, blah, blah. But then there's an entire subset of fans. So the other half are like 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old children. And it's like you look out into the crowd and it's like so crazy to see like all of the people that are our age, and it's like it's 50-50. It's like there's always like a group of kids like right up the front, and they sing every word to every song, and it's fantastic. Like we just played Louder Than Life in Kentucky on the weekend, and there was literally like you could see like the oldies, and there's people that like I recognize from shows and stuff like that, and I can see them. I can see the oldies, the old fans, and they're all singing along. And then there's these young girls and boys and they thems, and they are literally screaming the words too. So it's like um head exploded.
That's amazing. But like you say, as I think as well, what probably contributes to this is now there's huge bands like Spirit Box, Ginger, and all these female fronted and female metal bands. There wasn't that when you guys were around. Like there
No.
was yourselves and maybe OTEP, and I'm sure there's some others, but not coming to me right now. So people are just
Well,
loving
I
these
wouldn't
bands and nothing
really, I
else.
wouldn't really compare bands like that to us because, like, let's be clear, like, yes, female fronted, great, but that's not what we are.
No, no, no.
We are a female band and we play instruments, right?
Oh,
Does that
absolutely. Yeah, yeah,
so,
yeah.
so again, like that, like again, I think that there should be more women playing instruments. Like you don't need to be
100%.
the singer, don't worry about it. Like you need to play your guitar or go pick up a bass or go pick up a drum kit or whatever. But like I think that there is a little bit, should be a little bit of like I mean, I understand the compare. So, no, at the time, like really the only other band that was like us was Drain. And they sounded like Alice in Chains. Like they were a rock band. They weren't a metal band. So really realistically at the time, no, there wasn't anything like us.
Mm. Yeah,
I mean, other than
yeah.
like women screaming, right? So very different in my personal opinion.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just saying though, because obviously female fronted and female metal bands are sort of like people
Yeah.
looking back at those bands from the past and discovering Kittie and being like,
Yeah.
fuck, this is so good.
Yeah. It's interesting too because like um I feel like for the longest time we weren't like really all that cool. And then it's kind of neat to be a cool person again. So people are actually like copying to like liking our band again, which is kind of neat. I always have at least one person like from a band at a festival, if we're playing festivals, like come up to me and be like, "Hey, I love your band." Or like I remember this one time there was a guy, I don't know, I can't remember. Oh, it was like Rock am Ring in Germany. Um, some guy came up to me and was like, "Hey, I really love your band." And this guy looked like super indie, like,
Yeah.
and then he like lifted up his shirt and he had a fucking kitty tattoo, and I was like, "Yes." This is fantastic. So yeah, like totally. Like I feel like more people are copping to liking our band, which is kind of neat.
Love it. Everyone should.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, we're not for everyone. We
oh
are
no,
for the children, though.
apparently so.
Yeah.
But obviously, you mentioned then when you came back with Fire, first album after 13 years, like you were saying, like you've been working on some stuff alongside the EP. When it comes to writing and stuff like that, has that process changed in that time, or is it still same as it used to be, like riding a bike?
So, so I think when we were writing Fire, for instance, um, the only thing that was really different is that we used Dropbox more because it existed. It exists now. If Dropbox existed when we were writing, I failed you, because I don't think it did. However, I have had I am grandfathered into like a 2 terabyte Dropbox. Don't tell Dropbox though, because I've had it for so long. But anyway, so things like we would exchange riffs with Dropbox and stuff like that, and like we would demo, and like the fact that like I can like open up GarageBand on my computer and like record something
Mm.
that really wasn't as available back then, and because if you wanted to buy Pro Tools, you were going to spend, like 15 grand on your Pro Tools rig, back then, um, you know, back in the 2000s, the early 2000s, right? So things were definitely a lot different back then. And like being able to record yourself at home and demo at home is so much easier. Um, so yeah, like I mean, like we definitely demoed a lot more for this just because it's so much more accessible. At the time, Tara was living across Canada, so like a good like 4,000 kilometers away or whatever. And she would fly in to like and be like, I'm gonna go visit my mom and have band practice. Um, is kind of neat. And then we would kind of jam the songs out that we were kind of working on and crafting on the internet. And sometimes Ivy would come up and like, we'd work stuff out with her. But Morgan and I live fairly close together, so we were writing pretty much and meeting up every weekend, um, and demoing things and it was super neat too because like we were able to build songs and actualize them and change them and adjust them before we went into the studio with the demos, which is kind of nice. So like, like Morgan and I would record something or like Tara would dump a riff into Dropbox and we'd be like, oh, let's use this in this song that we're working on. And then we would record it. So super neat.
Smart. It's amazing how much technology has changed and made life so much easier for bands. Like we've spoken to
Yeah.
bands before and here they're like, we literally got together in a room the first time when we recorded the album because everything else we just did on things
Yeah,
like Dropbox or Zoom meetings and things like that. It's crazy.
exactly.
Um, but obviously looking at the future, I know you've got a few festival dates announced for next year, including Bloodstock over here. So I'm very excited for that. But are there plans to tour for the new EP, or are we very hush hush on things at the moment?
Um, there won't be anything until next year anyway, because we do have some things coming at the beginning of 2026, and we'll just see what happens. And then, of course, coming over there, I mean, I believe we have what, like 2 or 3 festivals um, announced for Europe and UK, right? Right. So Bloodstock, right?
Bloodstock,
Yeah.
and yes, there is
And then
another
there's
one.
another one too. But like, I mean, we're not gonna just come over for 2 shows.
That is very true. That is
Yeah,
very true. At least I bloody hope so.
yeah. Who does that? I mean, not us. Like, we're like, that would be silly. Um, oh, that's a long flight for like a show. Ugh, no
especially
thanks.
especially a festival slot as well. Like fly all the way over here for like 40 minutes and then be like, bye then.
Oh, yeah.
Going home
More
now.
like more like 30. It's like, oh, here you go, 30 minutes. See you later. No, like I mean, it's very obvious that we're gonna be over there for more than just those 2 shows or that we've announced so far. So
Very excited.
But I mean, like we still haven't done a proper US run either. We only did 4 shows last year for Fire. So I really do think that we probably need to do that as well, and we'll see what happens with that. We have nothing planned yet. But we'll see.
Was it like, so say you did 4 shows and stuff like, was it like just testing the water to see if people were still
Yeah.
interested?
Yes, yes. And
Yeah.
most of them were sold out. I think there was one that wasn't sold out. So,
Still, that's pretty good going.
um, it's pretty good, right? And it
Yeah.
was really close. So I mean, again, like we're always when we did those 4 shows, we were like, we don't even know if anybody's coming. So I mean, our booking agent was like, don't worry, people are gonna come. Like, I know that you guys are gonna do well. And we were like, well, we haven't played a show in this country in, 13 years. So I mean, I guess we'll see when it happens. And it was great. It was great.
Amazing. It must be. It must have been such an amazing thing. Because, like you said, after such a long hiatus, to go out there and be like, they still love us. Yes.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I feel like we felt a little unloved for a long time, so it's nice to feel loved again.
Did did COVID have any effect, possibly like the fact that you were all locked away for so long and not being able to do things? Did that help spark conversation back into getting back together again?
No, so I think really we just couldn't ignore our inbox anymore. We had
Okay.
we had this guy from Live Nation US that kept emailing us and was like, I have this festival I'm putting together. Like, please play this festival. Do it now. Like, it was like, it was becoming more and more like urgent. And I just took a screenshot of the email and sent it to Morgan. And I was like, what do you want to do about this? And she was like, I don't know, maybe I'll just write him back. So she wrote him back, and it was like, that's kind of how things started. So then we were booked for When We Were Young.
Mm.
Um, and then as soon as we were booked for When We Were Young, we were also booked for Blue Ridge because they found out that we were playing that. And they were like, well, we want you too. So technically, Blue Ridge was our first show back, even though we had booked When We Were Young first. And then it was just kind of like everyone was like, well, we want you then. You know, we want you to play the US again. And so, yeah, like all of those festival shows that we initially started to do in 2022, it was like, wow, crazy.
So to think if it wasn't for a very persistent guy for Live Nation, none of this might
Yeah,
not have
thank
happened.
you.
So cheers
Yeah,
to that guy.
exactly, right? He was very persistent for sure.
Oh, so Mercedes, I am very conscious of time, but when when we talk to musicians, one question we like to ask is because people might be listening to this and be like, I like the sound of this guy, I like the sound of their band, but I've never listened to them before. So what's maybe like one or two Kitty tracks you'd recommend people to listen to get a feel for what you guys are about?
It's the hardest question I've ever been asked, I feel like. Um, it depends. So I think if people like harsh vocals, they should go listen to Eyes Wide Open.
Oh yes.
If they don't like harsh vocals, they should go listen to We Are Shadows.
Very good recommendations.
Can I throw Into the Darkness in there?
Yeah.
I love
Oh,
that song.
sure, sure. I don't know what the obsession is with that song. Like literally, every time. So, and it's not a North America song. It's not a North America song. Um, it's like UK, Europe, and like South America and Mexico. That's an Into the Darkness. Those are the people that like Into the Darkness.
Just love that song. I just love it.
I just the fact that both of us have said like a song each that we both really like, and you're like, nah.
It's interesting too. We did have when we did our headliner set, we were playing like an hour and 20 minutes, which is that's long. Like I'm old. Holy shit. It was long. But we did need to put a couple songs in there, from that era and from until the end. I honestly I think it would have been nice if we had one more single from that record.
Mm.
Um, but that's fine, whatever. Wasn't my call, unfortunately. That was a record label boo-boo. Um, but it would have been nice to be able to like release something else. But that song, we were like, wow, okay, really? The label wants to pick that song? Okay. As the single? All right. But I think that I like the song. We added it to our set list and we played it, and we had a lot of fun playing it live too. Um, but yeah, it's definitely like the it's in North America, not a hit. Everywhere else, everyone loves that song. So
That's really interesting.
yeah.
Mr. Stevens, do you have any more questions for our wonderful guest?
I do. Mercedes, when you first started this journey, when you first discovered Silverchair and thought, I could do something like this as well, did you ever think that 25, 30 years later, this is where you'd be today?
Oh my God, no. I mean, like, I obviously like many kids of that age, like I always, thought, oh, well, that would be really cool if that happened, but it was never something that you know, actually happen
Hmm.
because all of the bands that I liked and that I got into later on, like bands like Deftones and Korn and bands like Silverchair, they weren't from Canada. They weren't Canadian. They weren't from, a smaller city in Canada. Most bands that were popular, that Canadian bands that were only popular in Canada and like did well regionally, right? So it was never something that we ever imagined just because that things like that didn't happen to people that we knew or to people from where I'm from. So it's super neat, and it's so cool that that happened, and it's really just like we were so lucky to be able to be afforded the opportunity. We were just literally at the right place at the right time.
Love that. And just blew up out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
Yeah,
One record and boom, it's like, here you are on the world stage now. Like, oh,
yeah.
um, hi.
It's definitely interesting to say the least.
It's an amazing story, it really is. Just one last thing for myself. Obviously, it's very rare you get these opportunities as a fan of music, just to say thank you to an artist because you guys really inspired me when I was younger. I was, like I said, that brackish single when it was given to me just changed my life. So just a
That's so
massive thank
nice.
you. A massive thank you for me. Just thank you for all the music and everything like that because it's
Thank
been
you.
incredible growing up and listening to you guys. Before we let you go, plug social medias, websites. Where can people find you guys out in the world?
Well, I feel like the easiest way to find Kitty is Google.
Yeah.
Have to spell it right. So it's Kittie. You can follow us on Instagram. It's official Kitty on Instagram. I don't know. You can find. I can't even remember what if you use Facebook. Who uses Facebook now? Like
It's just
grandma?
adverts.
Grandma? I guess you can look for us on Facebook. Yeah, you can also just search us on YouTube. You can find so many treasures. Um, I believe our official Kitty YouTube is Kitty Channel. You can find us on whatever it's called now, Twitter, X.
Excellent.
But I mean, eh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't use
Who uses that? And then we're also on TikTok as well. And I believe it is official Kitty on TikTok. We have a blue check mark, so that's how you can figure it out if it's actually us or not. And then yeah, Google is your best friend. Really, other than that.
Incredible.
And of course, you can find all of us, like myself, Morgan, Tara, and Ivy on Instagram as well.
Incredible. Mercedes, thank you so much for taking time out to talk to us today. It really means the world. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm always happy to talk.
Mercedes, you're a legend. Thank you so much for this for spending your time with us today. I really appreciate it massively. And
Yeah, no problem. The next
appreciate it.
time we'll be hopefully where are you folks living?
I'm in Birmingham.
And I'm next to London.
Oh, okay. We'll
Yeah.
probably see you next year.
Well,
Probably.
yes, we probably and most possibly will. Yes, we
Yes.
shall.
I think I think that's a great idea.
We look forward to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank
Well,
you guys so much.
take care of yourself. All
Thank
right.
you
We'll
so
speak
much
to you
for
soon.
taking-
See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's go, everyone. Welcome to the 187th edition of the Chronicles of Podcast. Jamie, calm down. The Chronicles of Kittie.
Yes.
So, yeah, I knew you were. Oh, wow. Okay, you got very tense for that. Are you okay? Are you all right? Do you need to unclench? Is your shoulder all right? Is your neck okay?
No, I think I just made it worse, but it's worth it. It's fine.
This was amazing.
Yeah.
Huge shout out and thank you to Dave Stewart of the Noise Cartel for this one. Like, it took us, some getting there, but we got there.
We did.
So hopefully you've all enjoyed the wonderful interview with Mercedes. If you haven't watched it, go watch it now and then come back to us after, because you just need to. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Jamie, you know how much you love mental sports.
Oh, we got more.
I don't know if you've done this one.
Okay.
Did you do the knights doing UFC in the armor? You did do that, didn't you? I saw that one where they're dressed
Yes,
in
I
complete
think-
armor and chainmail and they beat the crap out of each other and stuff.
Yes, I think we've covered that one before.
Yeah, I thought we had. Have we covered Brave Ball?
No.
Brave Ball is an unofficial sport that combines football and boxing. Two teams play with a football in a caged-off area. The rules are similar to football, but players can also use boxing punches during gameplay. The game promotes itself as being about true fight and courage rather than simulation or diving in football. So basically, if you really want that ball back, you can just give a swift uppercut and fucking knock him out. I don't know if you could take the keeper out. I'm not sure if that's a thing, because obviously trying to save the ball with them massive fucking gloves would be really difficult, wouldn't it?
That'd be the best way to fucking score, that would be. Just knock the keeper out and just kick the ball in. Job done.
That's me. Yeah, I know, right? Oh my God, he's coming up on there. It's 1-on-1, and he's knocked him out. What a goal! Unbelievable. It's piss easy when there's no keeper in the net. My God, he made that look easy, because it is when you can wipe out the entire team. They're all unconscious. They've all forgotten what they're here for. It's 31-0.
That's got to be a bunch of guys who've just got really fucking fed up of all the red cards and all that crap and go, do you know what? Let's just let violence in.
I think they were sick
Do
of the diving and the simulation and oh, he blew on me. A daddy longlegs landed on my shoulder and it's broken. Yeah, but could you imagine they start recruiting, like, the team recruits like Joe Calzaghe, Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, you know what I mean, Derek Chisora, Tyson Fury, and you're like, yeah, do you know what? I've actually think I've hurt my ankle. I don't know if I can play today. I've really hurt my ankle. There's something a bit odd about it. Do you know what I mean?
I think I left the gas on. I'm gonna have to pop home.
I remember at school, I think it was year 8, and I could not be fucked to play. Like, I forgot my kit, couldn't be bothered. So I think I said I'd done my foot in or something. And then I was like playing with the football, and then it was like, I think it was like house football. And one of my friends took it really personally that I didn't play. And I was like, I am shit. Like, why do you want me playing? That makes no sense. If it was rugby, I'd get it, because I can play that game, but I can't play football. I've got no coordination with my feet. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm awful. Why do you want me on the team? But he was ripping the piss at me for like weeks. He kept making glasses out of like why I'd be like, who am I? I'm like, oh, dude, grow up.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Yeah, it was very weird. And now, back in year 8, I was a bit impressionable. I'd always moved to Gloucester for the first time ever, 1999, 2000. So I was trying to make friends and stuff. And I was a bit like, do you want to get in the bin?
Yeah, don't do that. I find it really weird. I was in a football team at one point.
Were you?
I was in the year 7 football team.
Why have you never told me this story?
There's not really a story. I think I only played 1, maybe 2 games. I just ran around not really knowing what the fuck I was doing because no one passed to me. They clearly knew I was shit. I think I was just like the pity person they put in. They're like, go on, let him have a go. And we can say we let him have a go then.
Oh, mate, if you'd have carried on, you might be world class right by now. Do you know what I mean?
Never know.
Could you imagine?
I might actually know what the offside rule is by now if I'd carried on.
That's what I was saying. You're way fucking better than me. I've never made any teams.
I don't even know how the fuck I made a team because I don't remember there being a tryout or anything. I think it's just that we need players who wants to play. And I've like, I'll do it.
Pass me the ball.
Let's be honest, I was probably like, don't pass me the ball. I'll distract them.
Yeah, you're like running away, like, I'm over here. And they're like, right, Jamie's got me over there. Let's go this way. Yeah. Absolutely brilliant.
I got vague memories of playing at least one of the games and just running around, not knowing what the fuck I was doing, being really confused.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
I say running. I was a little fat kid. I was more probably waddling, but it's fine.
No, you weren't. No, you weren't at all. At all. Right. From the fun to the I really am starting to hate people.
Uh-oh, what's happened?
So, have you seen the announcement for the NFL Super Bowl this year of who's doing the halftime show?
Bad Bunny, isn't it?
Bad Bunny has been announced as the Super Bowl halftime show this year, which I think is huge. I think from an international scale, the NFL's trying to expand and grow out. I think it's absolutely wonderful.
Yeah,
I bet you can guess how America have reacted.
Oh yeah, I've seen a couple of people moaning about it.
I'm pissed off. He is not American. Well, first of all, Puerto Rico is a territory of America, so technically he is.
Yes, he is.
It just so happens that all of his songs are in Spanish. Maybe if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. Go and make a brew. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be unreal. I'm not a fan of his music. I'm not really my cup of tea, but I'm still going to watch it. I don't like Kendrick Lamar. His halftime show was phenomenal. Having all of Drake's ex-girlfriends in there, like, do you know what I mean? Just like, what more could you want? Yeah. Absolutely incredible. I think Bad Bunny's going to kill it. I think he's going to be amazing. And on a global scale, that's just going to make him even fucking bigger.
The dude sold God knows how many those are only streams, sorry, not sold how many records. Like, dude's huge.
He is the third most streamed artist in the world.
Yeah. I knew it's some ridiculous figure. Like, why are people kicking off about it?
I know he's behind Taylor. I don't know who else is behind. He's behind probably the Beatles or something
Probably
stupid.
something,
Michael Jackson, yeah. But yeah, insane. Absolutely insane.
Like I said, not my cup of tea, but gee, the guy's huge. You can't deny him doing it. Like, fucking hell.
Yeah. And they've all lost their fucking minds. And what I'm loving is like proper NFL fans, people that are not bothered, just writing like "man shouts at sky" and stuff like that. They're writing like stupid shit, and it's so good.
I saw someone in my newsfeed earlier who's like, "Oh, I can't believe shit Bunny," in brackets, bad. He's doing the Super Bowl halftime. I was like,
oh, well, clever. Oh my God, so funny. I'm surprised he put bats at shit giraffe or something. Like, do you know what I mean? Like awful crap like that.
just don't watch it then. Like,
I can't believe awful hair's playing. Like, oh, Jesus Christ, man. Like, get in the bin. Do you know what I mean?
I don't have a problem with the guy, but that's his name now. Awful hair.
And I'm not talking about the hair in the head, I mean the animal.
Yeah, I got it.
Good, I was making sure. But leave him alone. Who cares? Like, it's going to be great. Just enjoy. No one enjoys life anymore. No one enjoys anything. We all seem to fucking hate each other now out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's getting on my tits a little bit now.
Thanks,
all the
Reform,
fucking
you
hatred.
dirty bastards. Yeah, it's disgusting, man. Absolutely. Do you know what, right? I was thinking about this, and I was like, those people in the boats that are fleeing their war-torn countries, that are leaving their families behind to make sure they can get to sanctuary for a safe place to just live and exist, are there going, right, I need to make sure I make it, and I want to make it, I want to get a safe passage so I can build a beautiful home for my family so I can raise my kids and live a happy life. But first, I need to contact British Gas, EDF, Eon, Octopus, and all those energy companies and go, right, now I've made it, what you need to do is hike the price up as high as you can for all the Brits because that's what I'm here for, right? And then I want safe passage to live safely in your country. Thank you so much.
Yep. It's exactly what I've been thinking, things along like that. Like, people they want somewhere to go where they're safe, for fuck's sake. That's all it is. Yeah. Like, oh my God, it's doom, man. And even the news, constant articles like about someone doing something bad and have got to mention the fact that they're an asylum seeker or whatever, an immigrant, that's what I was looking for. Like, so it's not even relevant.
Get a bit, maybe start looking in maybe look at private jets, maybe look at limousines, maybe look at the people, the wealthy people that don't pay fucking any tax. Maybe look at that way. Maybe look over there, not over here, because nothing's happening over here. We're just existing.
All distracting tactics.
Maybe look at the people over here that, put a massive sign on a bus saying they'd give 350 million to the NHS and then never did.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Maybe we should look at that. Anyway, we're not going to get political on this show. No. Jamie, I had the most wonderful, wonderful moment at work today with a lady. Bless her heart, she'd fallen over and she smashed her glasses to shit, but fair enough, they protected her face. So she came in to see me and she sat down. and we had a bit of a chat, just as you do. And I was like, oh, I better bring up your file. She told me her date of birth, and I looked at her and she went, yeah, I'm not shitting you. 1923.
Fuck.
And she was like, yeah, just out for a stroll. This happened. So, like, 102. She looked amazed. I thought she was 70. I know. My mind was blown.
Fucking fair play.
Yeah, she's just walking around like nothing. She goes, the only thing that happens if I walk too long, I get tired. That's it.
That's mad.
And I was just like, I went, is there a secret? She goes, oh, everybody asks me this. And she went, it's just good genes, Tom. It's just good genes. That's all it is.
Oh, bless. You find that though, like you get it in your head, this idea of someone who's 100 years old, sits in their chair, doesn't move, watches daytime TV, but half the time they're just up and about and loving life. It's like fair play.
What was even funnier was she didn't fall. The trolley that she bought made her fall. She went, if I didn't have that bastard in trolley, I'd be fine. I was just like, this is wild to me. Like, it blew my mind, man. Blew my mind.
That's crazy, but fair play to the woman. She's obviously looking after herself. Like...
Legend of the highest order.
Absolutely.
That's all I can say.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she was wonderful.
And she sounds like she was a lovely lady as well. Just even
yeah,
better.
we had a good laugh. Yeah, she was so nice, man. Right. Before we bring in what's his face over, currently enjoying his life over in New York City, there is some monster news that made Tom a very happy boy.
I think
I know what this is. Very happy boy. Okay, you're wrong.
Oh, okay.
Some huge news has come out for chocolate lovers.
Oh, okay. No, this isn't what I thought it was. Okay.
I know exactly what you thought it was.
Yeah.
That is in my notes.
Okay.
Huge. Yeah, Tommy's been a very happy boy for the last couple of days with everything that's been coming out recently. Chocolate lovers know that Christmas is the best time of year to get stuck into treats. Okay? From Terry's chocolate orange to a big fuck off Swiss roll, the festive season is a highlight of the year for chocolate treats. Now, me and Kelly fell out about chocolate for Christmas chocolates, but not in like a bad way. But it's actually amazing because her favorite tubs are not my favorite tubs. So I was like, well, they're yours and these are mine. One of the most beloved snacks of the period is undeniably Quality Street.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And this year, fans are in for a huge treat. This has made my balls just went. I was like, oh yes, they've just warmed in my hand, like cupped. It was lovely, lovely moment. Although flavors usually stay the same in the tubs, one flavor was discontinued a while ago, which is now making its emphatic return. Quality Street coffee creams have returned to the shelves after they were discontinued from the main mix of chocolates years ago. You can purchase a standalone box, which I fucking will be, thank you very much, of the chocolate rather than getting them mixed in with the rest of the tub. People reacted to the news of their return in the Facebook group Snack News and Reviews. Coffee cream lovers, it's our turn, one person wrote. Another penned, Christmas is going to be amazing this year. Oh, yes, it is. The news comes after Quality Street announced they were launching a new flavour this year. The tins will still feature their 11 classics. However, those bought in Waitrose and John Lewis will have a chance to add a new flavour into the mix.
What? That's the only place they're selling them?
Apparently so. The two shops will have a pick and mix station in stores nationwide. Said stations will be in stores just in time for the festive season, giving shoppers a chance to create a new, I think, to make your own tins.
Oh, okay.
Moreover, the flavour remain a mystery. There's a mystery flavour coming as well. That was the spit. This is it. Oh, sorry, I've missed the title out completely.
Oh.
They're also launching a new flavour.
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry. I completely went off in the story, missing the title out entirely. So Quality Street are launching a new flavour. That's what I'm talking about. I'm so sorry, everybody watching this. Are like, what the fuck is he on about? So it's going to remain a mystery until December, so no one knows what it is.
Oh, okay.
The flagship pick and mix station is already open on Oxford Street at John Lewis in London. Other participating stores will open their stations next month, while you can still get the classic Quality Street box with all of your favourites in from the likes of Amazon. They've said each year we look forward to bringing a limited edition sweet into the mix to excite and delight Quality Street fans. But this year, we've taken it a step further by keeping this flavour a secret. We cannot wait to find out what the nation thinks the flavour is, and we're very much looking forward to hearing some of the guesses. Do you know what I'd really like? I'd really like lime. I think that'd be quite nice. Like a key lime pie type sort of start. I think that'd be quite delicious, you know? That's just me.
That sounds a bit interesting. There's nothing like that, is there? So, yeah.
I bet it's like god awful, like Worcestershire sauce or something. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I really hope not.
But the new flavour isn't the only twist this year.
Oh, fucking hell. Let's go on
Quality Street. They're basically going to go, fuck roses, motherfuckers. Let's fuck shit up this year. The new flavour is not the only. Buyers can personalise their pick and mix tin by printing a gift ribbon with the name of their loved one alongside a personalised message as well. Yes. Jamie.
Yes.
Birmingham is not on the list.
Motherfuckers.
I know. So Blue Water, wherever the fuck that is, Cambridge, Cardiff, Cheadle, Cribbs Causeway and Bristol, Edinburgh, Glasgow, High Wycombe, that's close to me, Kingston, London, Leeds, Leicester, Liverpool, Milton Keynes, Newcastle, Nottingham, Oxford Street, which we mentioned before, London, Solihull will be yours.
Okay, that'd be closest, yeah.
Southampton and Trafford in Manchester.
How the fuck did Leicester get it and Birmingham didn't?
I guess Leicester's is better.
Fuck right off. Fuck right off with that garbage.
Oh, I can insult your city as much as you like. But as soon as Leicester's better, fucking hell.
Leicester and Coventry, you can get fucked saying they're better.
Why?
Because they're shitholes.
Oh, fair enough. I was just curious.
Yeah,
fair enough. As you do.
Oh man, I really wanted to make my own tub just full of fudge and caramel barrels. I'd be well happy.
Oh yeah, fudge is good.
I love fudge.
Barrels. Do you know what? Orange chocolate's my favourite in there.
Like the orange.
I love, but not the crisp. I love the melty one. I don't know what you call it. Like a
like a cream sort of one.
Thank you. That's what the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
The truffle was in my head. I was like, get out! I don't want truffle. That's not right.
I do like a toffee penny and the stick ones as well. I like them too.
Do you?
I do.
They're the weakest, aren't they? I always find that they're the ones that are always left. They're the strawberry dreams.
Again, I love them ones as well.
Really? See, strawberry's one of my favourite flavours ever, but with chocolate, I can't handle it. I don't like it. I like actual strawberry dipped in. Yeah. But when you get chocolates with strawberry filling, nope.
I like them, but I can't have too many of them. Like after a couple, you're like, this is a bit sickly now. So when they release that bag full of strawberry creams, it's like, no, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm intrigued. Yeah, so basically, I'm a Heroes and Quality Street guy, and Kelly is Heroes and Celebrations. And I'm like, but Heroes and Celebrations aren't really that special because the chocolate already exists. Yeah. Like, whereas Quality Street and Roses is like, it's designed. What I don't like, though, is you can buy it all year now.
Yeah, it was kind of nicer when it was special.
A novelty, yeah. I'm well excited for coffee creams to be back, and I'm loving the fact they've made... Guess what? I'll probably in like a tiny fuck off bag or something though. It'd be like really minuscule and shit, and you get about 3 in there.
Probably, yeah. They're not going to get many in them.
I never forget making a coffee cake at school, and I was so excited. And my teacher was like, "Why are you trying to make one of the hardest things for an hour lesson?" I was like, "No, you told us to make a cake. That's what I'm doing."
I like coffee cake. What's wrong with
that? I do. I love coffee flavored stuff. Love it.
You do.
But I put so much coffee in it. Oh my god.
It's like an espresso cake.
She's like, D. Too fucking strong.
I was awake for 4 days, Tom.
Yeah. I'm still awake now. And you're in year 7 about 30 years ago.
The shakes all that time.
Make it stop. Make it stop. Anyway, let's bring the lad in. It's time for Callum's Treachings.
Yeah, it is.
Do you want to know something? Callum will be able to tell you in Callum's Treachings.
Is cereal soup?
Ooh.
Callum comes to you all the way from New York City. He is currently on his hollybobs, and we asked kindly and generously if he wouldn't mind dropping us some Treachings. We said, don't stress, don't worry if you're enjoying yourself too much, but he delivered.
He did.
We asked and he fucking delivered. You absolute legend. Thank you so much, Callum. So all the way from New York City, Jamie, what is Callum treating us this week?
Holding a door is helpful. Holding a revolving door is unhelpful.
Yeah, because it speeds up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Have you
Or they
tried-
just, or they just go, I'm not moving now.
Yeah, how do you even pick what section you want to get in? And then you feel like you have to like just like tap your toes, like because I stride. I've got long legs,
Yeah.
so when I stride, I kick the fucking glass straight through.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. There you go. Anyway, Stone Cold's coming out.
I always find revolving doors a little bit of a challenge. I'm like, how little space can I have to try and jump in before it closes on me? I don't know why I'm.
Do you actually try and do that? Do you?
Not purposely, but I'll see it and I'll be like, I could fit through that. I'll do that. I'll get that.
I love a moment where I'd be like just walking normally. I'm really weird like this. I like to say you're walking up to the island bays with traffic lights and cars are going the opposite ways. I like to keep going. It's like cross over when it's not even when it's still green. Yes. I don't know why I'm weird like that. I like to just carry on and not stop my journey at all. And then I feel like I'm a bit defeated if I've had to stop and wait and like. Yeah, I mean,
damn it! I've had to obey the rules of the crossings. Fuck.
But yeah, I don't think I've ever tried to hold a revolver. Like, can you even hold it? Will it just keep going?
The ones at work, if you get too close to the door, just even slightly, it just stops. It just and stops. So you've got to keep like that pace going in between the doors. Otherwise,
that'd be hilarious. Then that would be if people are already in it, trying to like walking or like on their phone, not paying attention, and you accidentally stop it and it goes straight into the glass. That'd be funny as fuck. You've done that, have you?
I've not walked into the glass, but I have like kept going and gone. Oh shit! It stopped because I got a bit too close.
Absolutely brilliant. Oh, I thought you meant somebody tried to walk in and got too close, sort of thing.
No. But I do what you mean though, because I'm a quick walker, so that is tedious as fuck for me. Just like to like snail pace it while it goes round, and like, come on.
That would be hilarious if the closer you got, the faster it got, because it's trying to get away from you. But then other people had to like now walk at the same pace to get round, and then like shit, and then no one get out. It turns to a massive fucking revolving thing that flies off. You know what I mean? That'd be hilarious.
The ones at work that get me is you get people who are going out for a cigarette in a wheelchair and they're sort of steering themselves. They go backwards. I don't know how they do it. Like it
the heels,
the things people will do to get out for a cigarette. But they'll manage to get themselves through the revolving door backwards on a wheelchair. I'm like, I don't know if I'm impressed or you're an idiot. Like it's it's weird.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
I don't know how you've just managed that, but fair play. Your nicotine addiction has dragged you on.
I don't think there's many revolving doors in Britain anymore. I haven't seen them for ages.
No, I don't see.
Only like really posh hotels or hospitals, I'd imagine.
There's one at Marks and Spencer's down the road, and then the one at work, and that's the only ones I can think of seeing recently.
Yeah, I can't think of any. I haven't used one for a while. But I like the idea of just walking in and then walking straight out again when they're still going and trying to keep that smooth motion.
Yeah. I just like singing Crazy Town when I go through them.
I forgot all about that song.
Most people do.
Now ladies come, ladies go on my revolving door. Some ladies never come back, most come back.
Ladies come, ladies go on my revolving door.
Is that what you do, is it?
Yeah, I do actually. I've been going to NXT in Nottingham and walking through Nottingham Arena, going through it, and I started singing it. Becky was like, please stop singing it. Please stop singing.
I think we should drastically move on. So, Jamie, hailing in again from New York City. What else is Callum teaching us this week?
We use bookmarks to pause conversations with authors.
Do you know what? I've really got into reading loads at the moment. I don't know why. I don't know what's happened to me.
I wish I could. I can't seem to focus.
You were doing that challenge, weren't you, to read one book a month last year?
Yeah, I think I'd read one book and then it just stopped.
And then gave up.
Yeah, I struggle to find time because I'm either doing this or I'm at work and it's cycling to and from work. I haven't really got much travel time.
Jamie, how long have you been at work? How's work been?
Well, I've been off work now. Yeah, I could be doing it now, right?
Yeah. Well, so what have you been doing, Jamie? What have you been doing since you've been off work?
Fat fucking lot.
Yeah. Well, there we are then. So maybe we're going to pick up a book.
I probably could, to be fair. Yeah, I probably could.
I like that idea. It's like his arm touched her hand. Her hand touched his arm, sorry. And they started to undress. And that's enough for now, John. I think I'll read you later, man. Thank you very much. And the author being like, excuse me, we were on chapter 9. Where have you gone? Hello?
I've got more to tell you.
You don't know what happens. The sister walks in and kills them. Like, were you not interested in that part? They almost fucked and then they die.
Shit, I've just ruined the story for you. Sorry about that.
I just finished Lee Child's first book, The Killing Floor, the Reacher series. Oh my God, unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Like, I was so invested. Kelly was like, hello? Hello? And I'd be like, love, I'm just reading. And I realised I replied like 5 hours ago. I was like, oh shit, sorry, I've just been reading. Like, you get so, I'm like, oh my God. I'll just read one more. I'll just read one. Like, I read because I can't stop in between a chapter. It's got to be on the chapter.
Yeah.
I can't, because otherwise I go, what the fuck are they talking about? What page was I on? Like, that sort of thing. So, I think it was like last week, and I was just like, oh my God, this is amazing. This is amazing. Like, I can't put this down. Babe, are you still there? Oh shit.
You've made a good point though, because I was going to say, like, where do you stop when reading? Because it's like you're pausing it, like
always a chapter.
But yeah, like but say something's happened, you've got to put the book down there and then. It's like, ooh, I need to know what happened.
Yeah, so I had 2 chapters left. I finished it last night. I had 2 chapters left, and she's like, "Oh, can we play?" I was like, "I need to finish this. Like, there's no way I can end it on this point. Like, there's 2 chapters to go. This is it was amazing, and I highly recommend. So I think I've bought about 20 of the books, so I know that I can keep going if I finish. I don't have to go. I've got to go and buy that now.
That's quite
so
smart,
I've got quite a lot of the collection is under my desk now. I've got loads of them. I've got all the Mick Herron, so I've decided to read Lee Child, Mick Herron, and then just alternate. So I'm reading the Reacher series and the Slow Horses series. The styles of writing is crazy, but it means it gives me a break from Reacher so I can enjoy Slow Horses and then I can go back to Reacher. Yeah.
Because you don't want to keep reading one and be like, I'm really bored of reading this now. It's just the same fucking thing. Yeah. Very smart.
Hey, Jamie,
I like it.
Welcome to my mind, sir. Welcome to my mind. But yes, yeah, I like the idea of just being like, Gilly, there's another one coming. You might want to finish me.
As you said, you get to the end of the book, you go, thank you for reading that. If you go to Waterstones and buy the next book now.
I love the idea of closing like, oh, what the fuck?
My nose, you bastard.
Sorry. That's okay. We just established that Callum has accidentally sent the same tweets twice, so you've only got 2 this week. So, Callum, thank you so much, mate. Appreciate it massively. I'm sure he'll hail from New York again next week, and then random me back at home again out of nowhere.
I was going to say,
yeah, but excuse me. Yes, Jamie, how are you doing?
I am good, my friend. I meant to ask at the start of this, have you heard of the Golden Flake Tavern?
No.
So you know how before we discussed Greg's did the sausage roll and the gravy, and they put their thing in Madame Two Swords of the sausage roll.
Right.
Greg's have now opened their own pub in Newcastle.
Oh, okay.
Open between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m., which is a very weird opening time for a pub. But I was intrigued. I decided to look at the menu. And this is why I brought it up, because the menu is absolutely genius. It's all Greg's related, obviously, but they've sort of added to it. So for a snack, you can get, you're never going to guess this, a sausage roll. But it gets better because they do pub classics, a chicken bake parmo. So it's glazed with cheddar white sauce served with potatoes and coleslaw, but it's just a chicken bake with added extras. And there's sausage roll and mash, which is odd to me because it comes with gravy. And there's a steak and bacon mixed grill. And they're half decent prices, to be fair. I was expecting to be mental. For the steak bacon mixed grill, it's £12.50.
Don't you feel, sorry to interrupt real quick,
no,
that Greg's is the food version of Wetherspoons?
It is turning into it.
Yeah.
Yes, it really is turning. Yeah, absolutely. You want a cheap pint? Wetherspoons. You want a cheap snack? Greg's.
Yeah.
But the reason I brought this up, because this blew my mind. They do a Sunday carvery.
Right.
So you choose from a steak bake, a chicken bake, or a cheese and onion bake, and then get roast potatoes, Yorkshire puddings, carrots, cabbage, cauliflower cheese, and gravy with it.
Is it all frozen by any chance?
Probably is when it comes in, yeah. But £17.50 for a Greg's Carvery.
I think I'd rather go for an actual carvery where it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't imagine eating a chicken or cheese and onion bacon with vegetables and gravy.
No, it's odd. The bacon would be fine. We'd be fine with the gravy, though.
I suppose. It just sounds really odd to me. But I can
think
guarantee it's packed 24/7, this place.
Yeah, probably. It's in fucking Newcastle. Of course it is.
Well, yeah.
Geordie's got nothing better to do.
I think we're like Northerners love a pastry, but no.
Hey, man, we get down that Greg's pub, I think. You know what I mean? I can't do the accent. I tried and I failed fucking miserably. Apart from the way, hey, man. The rest of it I can't do.
I can't do it.
You know, because that's the only bit you can do. Remember how we've had this conversation millions of times? You know, you can't do a Scouse accent until you go, hey, tonight, calm down. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing you can do to Scouse, but then everything else you can't do.
I do love that every place has their signature expression. Like, as soon as you mention Birmingham, it's all right, Bab.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Well, no, it's more like, all right, man.
There we go.
Yeah. As slow as fucking possible.
But yeah, if you're in Newcastle, go check out the Golden Flake Tavern. I'm intrigued. They do like normal pub drinks and everything as well. But yeah, the fact they have a menu with everything on there. It's just,
It's a great city. Went for Liam's stag do up there. It was good fun. Really nice city. Loved it. Randomly bumped into Tony Bellew in a club. I'll never forget Al fucking pissing his pants. We walked him to a club and boxing legend Tony Bellew was just stood there and he's like, oh my God. Like, he's a box because our boxes, isn't he? So I took a photo of him, and it's like a dress up thing. It was weird, but still, yeah, I'll never forget that. That was a good little stag. But yeah, interesting.
Yeah,
I wonder if that'll take off and Greg's will start taking over the world like fucking Weatherspoons do.
It wouldn't surprise me.
There's people that are like, I go to every Weatherspoons in the country. I've just broken the record. Like, oh Jesus Christ, I've got nothing fucking better to do.
And there's
I
got to
wonder
be
how
so
people
many.
live their lives when I'm at work all the fucking time, and there's people like, I just managed to go to every single Weatherspoons. It took me 2 years.
They're unemployed. That's how they manage it.
Unbelievable. How are you, Jen?
Yeah, I'm good. I did want to bring up one other thing.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No. It's more of a disappointed thing because I saw a viral video clip earlier and I was going to bring it up on the show. But then when I was doing my research, it wasn't fucking real. It was a skit. I was gutted. I don't know if you've seen this video of a DJ at a funeral.
No.
I was really hoping this was real. It's basically some guy dressed up as a DJ called DJ Aldo. Apparently he's a well-known DJ. And he's literally DJing a funeral in front of a casket, family there and everything. He's like, rest in fucking peace, Doris. Beep, 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 beep.
Rest in fucking peace, Doris!
And all the comments are like, I need this now. When I die, this has to be my funeral. I was like, this is a genius idea. But it's fake. I was gutted.
She's fucking dead. Raise your hands, motherfuckers. Well, obviously, apart from you. All right, let's keep this party started. Here comes your Reverend, Reverend Pete. What's up, everybody? Here we are. We're here to well wishes of Jonas. She passed away last year, motherfuckers. Absolutely wild. What a stupid idea. Can we build casts in the sky? She definitely can. She did. Oh, what? It's the dumbest idea I think I've ever heard in my life.
There was a backstory to it, and everything. He was like, oh, yeah, she rearranges because she really hated her daughter-in-law. And I was like, well, what the fuck's a daughter-in-law?
AI is coming up. Yeah, exactly.
And it is an AI. It's a real video, but it's a skit that someone's filmed.
We're here to grace, because we sadly lost Doris, but fuck Janice, she's a bitch. Anyway, let's party on down with, I don't know what fuck, I've forgotten every dance song. I'm like, Underworld's Born Slippy. Damn boy, here's the danger boy.
See, you say it's a stupid idea, but it's pretty funny. Let's be honest.
I can't get no sleep. Well, apart from Nan.
Eternal sleep. But to answer your original question, yeah, apart from being in pain still, I'm good. How about you?
I feel we should title the show just fucking funeral DJ or something ridiculous. So, do you know what will happen is I'll think of something later that I'll be like, I should have said that. Do you know what I mean? She used to have pretty green eyes. They're full of wonder and what? There's loads.
There's so much potential.
It's all right to cry because she passed away last week, and in your arms, you should all hold each other. By your side will always be photo on your bedside cabinet. Yeah, fucking wild. Oh, wild man! Like AI comes up with some stupid shit, but yeah, I can see. Obviously, it's just a comedy skit and it's quite clever, but
it is.
That'd be the dumbest idea ever.
It really would. I was so. I don't know why. I'm just the fact that I originally thought this was a real thing. I was like, this is fucking genius, but sadly, it's not. But yeah,
the idea of Nan just getting out of the casket, like, yeah, I mean, start throwing shapes.
I love this tune.
Yeah. I thought you were dead. Oh, it's revitalised me. I've come to life all of a sudden. I saw the light, then all of a sudden I heard whatever the code till I come. So 9 p.m. till I come. I was like, I'm fucking all over that tune. What an absolute banger.
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Rhythm is a dance. Oh, bloody yes, I love this.
Fucking lost you to this story.
You can feel it everywhere. Oh, that's the dust. Sorry, we opened the urn too early. Sorry, that's that. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, yes, I'm fine. Thank you. Yes. I'm all right. I'm good. I'm tired, but when am I never fucking?
I was going to say, what's new there?
I bust my fucking tiny little tush at work, and I'm always feeling. It's funny because I get to the show and I'm like, oh, I've got to the show now, and then you want it to be good, then I overthink it, and then I think it's some more, then I overthink more, and then I'm like, oh my god, I hope it's funny, and I hope people enjoy it, and then I tire myself out. I think thinking about it, so I can never settle when I know I've got to record. I can't settle throughout the day. You know what I mean? I get back, and I'm like, oh shit, now I've got to do this. I need to make sure that I'm in the game, in the zone. I'm not yawning my ass off or anything. But I'm okay, my friend. Thank you for asking. Jamie Westwood, talking about making Tom a happy boy. There obviously was another piece of news that jumped out and punches all in the face yesterday, which is that The Simpsons Movie 2 is coming to our screens in 2027, July 23rd to be exact. It took the place of a Marvel movie that got scrapped. So, yes, there was a Marvel movie that was meant to be coming out, and Marvel went, nah. So in comes The Simpsons Movie 2. I think, from a personal standpoint, this is the end.
Yeah, I think that.
I think this is where it's all going to come to a head, and this is where it's going to end. I think that I do still like it. I don't find it as funny as I used to. That's why I always go back to the classics. I stopped around season 22 or 3, I think. So I want to persevere now because it's like 34, 35 series. Yeah, so I want to persevere and get through it all because obviously we've lost some of the voice actors. Like Dr. Hibbert does not sound like Dr. Hibbert anymore. He's got a really more high-pitched voice now and it's weird.
I didn't know.
Yeah, so obviously Apu's not there anymore. Mrs. Krababble's not there anymore. So I want to try and get through them and watch them properly before July 23rd, 2027. But I think it will all come to an end.
When I saw it announced, I was like, this is going to be the end, isn't it? I just had that feeling, but I don't know how the fuck do you end The Simpsons?
Well, I don't know.
That's one hell of a task. Did the movie do that well to
the first
a
one
sequel?
Did amazing. Yeah, it was incredible. I didn't know. Do you know I went to the Sims. I can't say Simpsons again. I went to the cinema 4 times to watch it.
Really?
I loved it that much. Yeah,
it is great.
So just that, and I reckon it's going to be really fucking sad. I reckon it's going to fucking break hearts.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can't wait.
Every time I think of that film, all I think is beautiful penis.
Yes. All the bit where they escape out the dome and he goes, damn it, and throws the thing at the dome and it comes back and smacks him straight in the face.
Thank you, giant boob lady. That film's great.
It's amazing. I might watch it later now. But yes, The Simpsons is back on our big screens in 2027, so I'm very, very excited for that. But I do think it's an end of an era.
Yeah, definitely. I just didn't see that coming at all. It's been that
also
long.
It started in 1987.
Did it? Okay, I didn't realise that.
It's what, 50 years?
Yeah. No,
40 years. 40 years, yeah. So I reckon it'll go, thanks, bye.
That's impressive for a fucking animation to last that long. That is impressive.
I think South Park might be coming up soon as well, but we shall see.
You reckon?
We shall see.
We shall see indeed.
So, yes, what's been going on with you, my friend?
Not
Any progress on the neck?
I was going to say not a massive amount, obviously, because I'm still signed off work. I went to A&E yesterday because I wanted to get a second opinion because my doctor, being very much like, didn't fill me with massive amount of confidence because obviously the whole massage thing and stuff like that, I'd heard other people say it might do more damage, so I got really paranoid about it. So I went to get a second opinion, and they said the exact same thing in the doctor. So I'm booked in Thursday afternoon. I'm going to go get this massage done on my neck, so I might just cry my way through that. But yeah, what else have I done? I went to go see the kids last week. The train journey almost fucking killed me because just the shaking of the train and stuff like that, I was in agony. What else have I been doing?
I see.
Yeah,
I thought you said
No, just the travel absolutely destroys my neck. Like, I'm in so much pain afterwards. But like I said, I've got that massage Thursday, so fingers fucking crossed after that, things can return to normal.
You thought about wearing a brace?
No one's actually really suggested that.
Just as an idea.
Maybe.
Just like a comfy brace or something just to keep you.
They've just said put warm things on it, take painkillers like I'm doing. Apparently what it is, there's nothing they can give me for it. It's just got to go. The doctor I spoke to reckons I'll be like this for another 3 to 4 weeks.
Kelly's took ages.
Yeah. But I went and spoke to my boss because obviously I work at the hospital and I went to A&E, and he sympathised. He was like, I've had a lot of neck problems. He was like, take as long as you need. Like, don't rush back. When you're ready to come back, come back. I was like, this is weird. I'm not used to having a manager like this. I'm used to got one saying like, oh, your arm's fallen off. See you Monday. You know, this is really weird. But yeah, bless him. He was really nice about it. So fingers crossed. We'll get somewhere soon. But what else have I been up to? Not a lot, really. Like, I caught up on loads of TV. Like me and Becky have had loads of TV shows we needed to catch up on, so we've done that. We finished Wednesday season 2. We finished Peacemaker. Well, where we're up to on it now. We watched WWE Unreal. I finally got around to watching that. That was good but weird. I'm not used to seeing the WWE like talk about all the backstage stuff. They normally keep some of it quite secret, so it was quite weird. But it was a good watch. It was entertaining. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. I've not really done anything. I got my 3D printer fixed. That's a good thing, I guess. But yeah, not really done a lot. But what I did do for you, sir, is because remember last week I mentioned Olivia's new obsession with horrible histories.
Right.
And I talked about stupid deaths, and I had no examples for you. So I did some research. I went and found some examples of stupid deaths for you. Would you like some actual examples this week?
Stupid deaths, they're funny because they're true.
So this one really made me laugh. So this is the King of Sweden, King Adolf Fredrik of Sweden, died in 1771. He died of indigestion after eating an excessively large meal and eating 14 cinnamon buns.
Bloody hell.
That's a lot of cinnamon buns.
Yeah.
God knows how you do that. This one is, oh, Jesus, I don't even know how I'm going to say his name. Aeschylus? He's Greek. 458 BC. He was killed by a tortoise that an eagle dropped on his head.
Ah, brilliant.
And I'll give you one more because I'm not going to sit here forever telling them, but this one is probably my favourite one I read. Edmund II died in 1016 AD. He was stabbed in the bottom by a Viking who hid in the pit where Edmund was sat there doing a shit.
Nice.
That's probably my favourite one I've seen so far.
That's not where I'd want to be hiding.
No. Oh, I know, yeah.
See that
back there.
And it's like, right. Oh, God. Fuck. Oh, this shit's a bit painful. Fucking hell.
What a fucking way to go. Oh. But yeah.
Do you ever get terrified like a snake or something come through the toilet? Sometimes I think about it and I'm like, somebody just could pop through this toilet right about now. And it's like, yeah. Grim.
Never at home, but when I'm on holiday, I've done that. I've sat there and I've been like, I'm in a strange place. There could be something weird around here.
That's why Francis gave you a hole.
Probably.
This is why you have the hole. You don't have to worry. You can see what's going on. You squat, you shit, it's fine. There's nothing for it to actually grab your asshole. So
the other place, Bloodstock. Those portable toilets with like the hay and everything at the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm always like, is there creepy crawlies? Is someone going to come and bite the inside of my butthole or something? Like, it's not. Yeah.
Or work its way in.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, thank you.
Very nice of you.
I think it's called Lemmy-Wigs.
But yeah, that like I said, not been up to a lot. What about you? What have you been up to, my friend?
Not a whole ass of a lot, really. It was mine and Kelly's 6 months yesterday. We're recording on Tuesday, it's Monday, so we went for some lunch on Sunday. I just treated her. Went to a place called Wildwood Restaurant. It's quite nice.
Congratulations.
So we did that. Thank you. We watched. I made her watch the Steelers. I say I made her watch the Steelers game. We watched the Steelers game on Sunday because we played in Ireland. We played in Ireland this week. I was kind of gutted I didn't get to go because people were like taking videos and stuff, and they were like the players were just all over Dublin, so you could like walk into bars and the players would be sat there like enjoy. And I was like, "Fuck's sake!"
I didn't think of that side of it. When you mentioned it being over here, yeah, I guess they would, wouldn't they?
Yeah, like somebody met Aaron Rodgers outside a pub, and I was like, "Oh my god, he's like an NFL legend! Like he's going to be in the Hall of Fame one day." And I was like, "That's insane!" So that was really fucking cool. So we watched the Steelers game, but she just happily cuddled into me and just lay there. What else did we do? Rhiannering, of course. I am on my final exam.
Oh,
it's done. I'm just waiting for it to get marked. My last one. It failed last week. I got 2 wrong out of the whole 4 pages I told you.
Yes, is it that one? Is it?
It's that one. I've resubmitted it and I'm just waiting. Everything else is passed now. Everything. I got 1 mark yesterday. I'm waiting and I'm qualified. It's crazy, man. I was talking to my director today and I was like, I never thought I'd ever do it because maths and physics are my weakest subjects at school. And now all of a sudden I've got a career in maths and physics.
That is quite weird to think about, isn't it?
It's very odd. And my maths teacher told me I'd fail. And I never did. And she was like, I told you to pass. I went, no, you didn't. Don't lie to me. I'm not stupid.
Like yeah.
I was saying it to motivate you. Fuck off.
Yeah, and then she was referencing the Baz Luhrmann song, is it Sun Cream or Sunscreen?
Yes.
Where he talks about how people at 22 don't know what to do with their lives, but I know people at 40 that don't either. Maybe you'll get married, maybe you'll do this, maybe you'll dance the funky chicken at your 75th wedding anniversary. I was like, I need to listen to this song again.
Don't feel guilty if you don't know what you want to do with your life.
He just talks, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've heard that.
99, I think it came out.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so I think I want to listen to that again and just reminisce a bit about, so, and I was like, that's actually a really good, like, little life lesson type thing, just reading that back, and it was like, oh, fucking hell. So it's just wild to me, man. It's just wild to me that I'm going to have technically passed the first university year of dispensing optics. It's wild to me.
I didn't realise it was like university level. Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's a BTEC. It's a BTEC, but it's the first year of dispensing optics at university.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, dude, it's insane. It blows my mind every time I think about it. Like I'm just astounded by the fact that I've done it. You know, Apple TV released one of my favorite Jim Carrey movies, so I bought it immediately, which is The Number 23. If you've never seen it, you fucking need to.
I've never seen it.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's a serious role, but the film is excellent, absolutely excellent. I highly recommend anybody that's not seen the Number 23 with Jim Carrey to go and see. It's like a conspiracy when he's like everything he sees or whatever adds to 23 and he starts going mad. It's really good. It's really, really good. The twists are like, no, fuck. It's just very cleverly written, and he's fantastic in it. Other than that, my friend, like I'm trying to rack my brains. I went over to Kelly's and saw her Thursday, I think, as well. Just spent a bit of time with Kelly more than anything else, really. I haven't really done it. Reading, like I said, I finished my first Lee Child book, and now I'm reading Mick Herron's second of the Slow Horses series, so I'm doing that. But other than that, dude, not a whole ass of a lot really going on. So
fantasy?
Yeah, this is what I was getting to. This is what I'm bringing it around to. So the Steelers played in Dublin on Sunday afternoon against the Vikings. The last time we played the Vikings, we lost here in the UK, which was the last time we were in the UK. Granted, it wasn't the UK, it was Ireland. But I went to that game in 2013. My memories came up today of it, and I was like, oh, fuck yeah. So we won.
Hey.
Dublin, we won 24-21. We were leading by quite a way. I think we were 24-7 up. And then they clawed it back, but we won, so I'm happy with that. in relation to fantasy, the Steelers went 3-1, and Tom went 3-1 as well. In the worst win I've ever had. Like, I think my victory out of so there's 14 teams. I came 10th out of everyone, but the guy I played came 11th. Like, it was an awful win.
Win's a win.
But I'll take it.
Yeah.
I've stayed 5th. I'm still 5th. I haven't moved. Only one of the top 6 lost, I think, or 2 of the top 6. No, one of the top 6 lost. So he went below me, but the guy who was 6th went to 4th, and I just stayed there. So I was like, yeah. But I don't know who I've got next week yet. So I'm like, I've played one guy in the top half and then 3 guys at the bottom. So I've still got big games left. It's like, it's nerve-wracking, put it that way.
Probably someone in the top then.
Do you think? I think, yeah, probably. And if I get all the bottom games out of the way, then I'm fucked. I need to get some more top games out of the way first. Now. But we're going into bye weeks now, so people start losing players for a week. So hopefully I've got some nice draws and I've got some people that have lost some of their good players. Yeah, exactly. Fingers crossed. So yeah, man. Steelers are 3-1. I'm 3-1. Love it. Absolutely love it. The Steelers have got a bye week this week, so they're not playing. Aberdeen lost in the football again. So we're still bottom of the league. No goals scored. 1 point. No, 0. And we play at home in Europe on Thursday night to Shakhtar Donetsk of Ukraine, who are a very fucking good team. So 5-6-0 to them, I think, is coming. Not looking forward to it, put it that way. I still watch it, but I reckon we're going to get fucking smashed. But
oh dear.
You never know. You never know. Apparently the ref's a bit of a dick and likes to card people, the one we've got allocated to us. So we shall see.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Before we get to the journal, I do believe it's time for Single of the Week.
Yeah.
Jamie.
Am I going first, am I? This was tough this week. There was quite a lot of new singles brought out this week. But in the end, I ended up settling on the brand new single from Dream State, Words Unsaid. Oh, this band can do no wrong, in my opinion. I was listening to all these new singles for this week, and I was like, all of them were good, but nothing was going, that's my single of the week. And then I listened to Dream State, and I was like, oh, Jesse and the boys, you've done it again. You've done it again, you beautiful, beautiful people. So yeah, Dream State, Words Unsaid. Go listen to it now, because it is beautiful. What about you, Mr. Stevens?
I think it's pretty obvious that mine was going to be as well. I've got the brand new single from Hillhaven, Shadow. Yeah. It just, Jesus Christ. That chorus is so catchy. I find it really hard, though, because obviously President released his brand new EP. Newfound Glory released their new single, Laugh It Off. Bex released her new single as well, Silence. It was just Villa the Destroyer released their brand new album. There was just fucking loads. Biffy Clyro's brand new album is out. Never Tell have got a brand new album out. It's wild. It was wild. It was hard.
There was a lot this week, yeah.
And Berlin with Matty Mullins, they had a brand new single out as well. And then Stillman did a cover of Still Into You by Paramore. He's a slow, soft singer, though, so it's like very different. And obviously Braden released The Grey last week as well. So it was just, there was too much to choose from. But I've gone for Shadow by Hillhaven because Chris Kelly is doing unbelievable things with the boys over at that band.
It does feel as soon if Hillhaven or Dream State release a song, that's our single of the week. It goes without saying they're going to be single of the week that week. It seems to be anyway.
Hopefully an album's coming from Hillhaven. That's what I'm hoping for.
Fingers crossed.
Kelly wanted to throw in the fact that Creeper have just released a brand new single as well. And she was like, that's my single of the week this week. So just throwing that in there as well. Because she's been demanding that I put her in for the past 3 or 4 weeks now. So there you are, sweetheart. There you go. You're in. All right.
There we are.
So yeah, Jamie.
Yes, sir.
It's time for Tom's Journal.
Bring it, baby.
And welcome to another edition of Tom's Journal.
Jamie, it's really weird seeing baggy cargo pants everywhere because they're not being used to their primary purpose. which is concealing a Discman containing the album Hybrid Theory by Linkin Park.
With its anti-skip technology that did fuck all.
Of course.
Absolutely. God, I miss
Of
those
course.
days. And my baggy jeans, I used to put that in the back pocket and it just never ended well.
I'm not sure. I think I did have a Discman. And it would skip every now and again. I can't remember. Here is a fun Christmas idea.
Okay.
Hang mistletoe, but instead of kissing, you have to fight whoever else is under it. Mistletoe. Someone's halls are getting decked.
That is a fucking great idea. Just hang them in random places in public. You're like, oh, we're going. Sorry, Doris.
As soon as you get under it here, ding, ding, ding. Like, brave ball lads are there. Call them. Jamie, they say every great song answers a question. How do you spell respect? What are these boots made for? Are the boys away from town? Does this impress you much? How does her absence affect the sunshine? How would you assess my readiness for this jelly?
I'm trying to think what that absence of sunshine one is.
Everywhere you go, you always say the weather. No. Walking on sunshine?
Oh, maybe. I'm not sure on that one.
The only one I can think of is everywhere you go, you always say the weather with you. Is it one I can really think of?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Bond villain. Feeling strange, Mr. Bond? That's because I've laced your drink with Tylenol. You have autism now. Oh.
What?
Oh, I love it.
Oh, I like that.
Jamie, I did something really wonderful today. I really got in touch with my inner self this morning. It's the last fucking time I buy Tesco value toilet paper.
Gold this week.
Oh. Well, fuck. Well, fuck. Phrase. English. A phrase used when you must accept and embrace the fuck. When you realise there is absolutely nothing you can do about the shitty situation you have found yourself in. See also, fuck me, fuck this, fuckity fuck fuck fuck.
I swear I can't hear that last bit without thinking of Cartman.
Yeah, I thought it was that. Yeah. Don't join in.
Okay.
You gotta fight like Gaston. For your right, like Gaston. What the fuck? To party all day or all night like Gaston. Beauty and the Beastie Boys.
That might be one of my favourite journal entries of all time. That is incredible.
Oh, you stop it. Stop it.
Beastie Boys. It's so clever. Oh.
Fucking hell.
Fuck, that hurt.
Couple more. Oh. Finally, I found a reason why men keep losing their hair. Woman, shampoo for dry and damaged hair. Man, shampoo 6-in-1 for hair, face, body, carpet, car, and dishes.
What's funny though, I think that is true though, because I remember seeing one recently and it was like 6-in-1 or some stupid number like that. I was like, what the fuck are you washing? What?
I find it hilarious how you can have that caffeine shampoo Alpacin. It's like, brings your hair back. No, it fucking does not. Okay?
I've had it on my hair for 4 weeks.
No caffeine's bringing this motherfucker back. I tell you that right now. And finally, I treat my body like it's a plant someone gifted me where I forget it's mine for a few days and then go and pour water into it and make it go in the sun for 10 minutes. And that was another edition of Tom's Journal.
I find it hilarious the amount of times in life we tell people to do these things, look after yourself, and then when you look at yourself, like, I've done none of that. No, it's exactly one of those situations.
Kelly doesn't do water. She doesn't like it. How can you not like water? It's got no taste.
I know people that don't like water. My mother-in-law doesn't drink it. She hates it. Can't stand it.
It's your body's made of 80% of it.
Yeah, I know. My daughter Lena as well. She really doesn't like drinking it. We still have to make her. I don't know. I don't know.
Lena, have you ever heard of a sport called Brave Ball? I think we need to join in. There you go. That'll teach you, motherfucker. Dad, I keep getting knocked out every day. What's wrong with me? Nothing, love. Nothing. Just for your daily water intake. That's all. Don't worry about it.
Go stand in goal, love. We'll sort you.
Yeah. I'll be there in a minute.
Get some fucking heavy on you.
Get some water in you.
It's about getting into schools and talking to young people because, you know, I know that people can change. And it's about talking to people and getting them to understand and perhaps step back from violence and prejudice and whatever. And we just need to work together and keep on the good fight there.
Absolutely. Hey there, guys. We are ecstatically happy to announce that we are associated with the Sophie Lancaster Foundation.
The times are changing, and with the unfortunate death of Sophie, those changes have made a massive impact for the future. If Sophie was with us still today, I can guarantee what you are doing will still be reaching so many lives of young teenagers, young adults, and those who wish to be as different as possible. So thank you very much.
To find out more about this incredible foundation and all the work they do, and more importantly, how you can help, head on over to www.sophielancasterfoundation.com. Mr. Stevie Evans.
Why did you pick that?
It was literally the first song that came into my head. I was singing it to annoy Olivia earlier, so I got stuck with it.
Okay. It's now time to participate in Jamie's challenge. Wonder what will be the answers to his audience participation challenge.
What the fuck made you think of that?
I don't know. To be honest. I thought it was like water, and then I stopped the Little Mermaid.
Makes sense. It's audience participation time. Answer my question for me. I don't know if my whistles got picked up on the mic.
And it began and stopped.
Yeah, damn it.
Oh, I just can't wait to participate. Now it's time to participate in Jamie's challenge. Motherfuckers. I don't know if I've even got the tune right. I can't be fucked anymore. It's time to participate, motherfuckers. I'll just get on Jamie's challenge. Just answer his questions, yeah? Bitch.
There it is. I know not to bother saying anything.
Stole that from me. Okada stole it from me. All right.
Okay.
He saw the show and was like, "That's a great idea for a gimmick." Bitch.
I love that section. I'll just let you go until you say bitch. That's when I know it's over.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to participate in Jamie's participation challenge. This This week I said, as inspired by last week's Tom's Journal, this week we're asking, what's a random niche fact you find really fascinating?
I really got to actually do this research to find out what fact I really find fascinating. Have you got one while I look?
I have got one. I didn't look it up. It's just something I got told many years ago, and it's always stuck in me that it's impossible to lick your own elbow.
Oh, that's literally what you can come up with.
Yeah, I didn't want to look it up. I wanted to see what I knew already, and that was the first thing that came into my head. It was a last-minute realization that I hadn't thought of anything. All right, so
that's fine.
But yeah, I've tried and everything. You can't. Oh shit, that was not a good idea. Oh, maybe try the other side next time. Ooh.
So I've got some here. The sharpest teeth in history don't belong to sharks or even dinosaurs.
Oh.
Laughing came before language.
Guess that kind of makes sense.
Your brain burns 400 to 500 calories a day, and you can't fold a piece of A4 paper more than 8 times.
I've heard that. Yeah. Interesting. I like it. Let's get some audience answers. Jeffrey Head, if you were to shave a leopard, you'd find its skin is spotted.
Interesting.
Interesting. I like that.
It's the same with tigers as well. I think they're striped.
Yes, I think I've
Yeah.
heard that before, yeah. Beth Adair, discovered through an ADHD deep dive, the song Black Velvet was co-written by Christopher Ward. He is also a member of the fictional Austin Powers band Ming T. We know all about this, don't we?
Would you like to see my response?
I did see your response. I just wanted to bring it up because I thought it was great.
It is
we
great.
have indeed. Just check out the Chronicles of Christopher Ward and you'll hear the entire story.
July 2023.
Wow, was that long ago?
Yeah.
It's mad to think about how long some of these interviews were.
It was literally, 3 days, 4 days after my dental surgery?
Yes.
It was a Sunday night, yeah.
Yes, it was. Bloody hell. Oh, those were some interesting recordings, weren't they? It's pretty accurate impression, to be fair.
I'm not fucking hurt. I'll never forget that.
Oh. Kelly Cleaton. I mean, it's not that great, but every zebra has a unique pattern, like humans and fingerprints. That's quite interesting.
Zebras are her favourite animals in the world. She absolutely loves them, yeah.
Fair play. Zebras are cool. I like the noise they make.
Even her fucking wallpaper in her room is zebra print. Yeah, chopping boards, key rings, clothing, hats. She's got a lot.
Okay, none of that surprised me apart from chopping boards.
Yeah, which she put in the dishwasher by accident and it got slightly burnt out, but still.
Oops. Mally Malpass. Up until the mid-80s, newborn babies would be operated on without anaesthetic because it was believed that newborns couldn't feel pain.
Oh.
Bastards.
It's good you don't remember anything, isn't it?
I know, yeah. Fucking hell. That's just a tad bit cruel and horrible and nasty. Oh.
Yeah.
Lou says, this is work-related, but I love throwing this one out there randomly. Viagra was discovered by accident. It was being developed as a cardiac drug, which it's currently still licensed for, but they have found out that it had that side effect during clinical trials.
Interesting. That's Lou Wilson, for anyone that didn't know.
Lou Wilson, that's it. I couldn't remember the surname. Thank you.
Simon's wife, yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Go and check out the When Simon Met podcast as well.
Yes, absolutely. Liam Baker, the colours of vegetables we know today are due to hundreds of years of selective agriculture practice. 125 years ago, if you walked through a street market, you could find blue and purple carrots.
Interesting. I knew carrots were purple, yeah.
Yeah, and apparently, if you go back even further than that, they might have been white.
Jesus Christ.
Interesting. Very interesting. That dude from TV. The first time the Mongols attempted to invade Japan, their ships were destroyed by the first ever typhoon in Japanese history in 1274.
Jesus Christ.
The second largest invasion in 1281 was stopped by the second ever typhoon in Japanese history. That is great.
With how far technologically advanced Japan is, I wouldn't be surprised they started them themselves. Yeah.
I know how we could stop them. Typhoons.
That's genius. That's amazing, that is. I really like that one.
Fuelstern01. The iconic Michael Myers mask is a Captain Kirk from Star Trek mask with cut-out eye holes and painted white. I did know this one. I love that fact. I think it's great. Yeah, I find that really fascinating. When you look at it now and when you know that, you're like, oh yeah, kind of see it.
Don't watch Star Trek, so I have no idea.
Well, that's true, yeah.
Or Michael Myers movies.
Yeah, I would have. Smithy, Harrison Smith says, my son, Volvo invented the seatbelt, but they didn't copyright it because they wanted other companies to put them in their cars for safety. I love that. I didn't know that. I love these things because you just learn lots of new information. Oh my God, this is going to be an interesting username to spell on TikTok. Pronounce rather. Chaka Chaka UK. This is my first interaction with you, but here you go. There is a species of jellyfish that can live forever. From what I remember, they revert to an earlier cell stage when they're injured or old and just repeat life over and over again.
That's wild.
How cool is that? Ocean life is fascinating. Dan of Clan B, the first barcoded item was Wrigley's chewing gum. Didn't know that. That's interesting. I love that. Right, I'll give you a couple more. Paul Dobson says, in Washington, D.C., is it illegal to carry a concealed weapon over 6 inches in length? I personally believe if you conceal a weapon that long, you should be allowed to carry it. I'm not sure I agree with you that one, but...
I think it was illegal in Florida to cycle underwater. I think that's one.
That wouldn't surprise me.
That's a stupid law. It's a stupid law, though, isn't it? Yeah. Sorry, Karen.
So there is a stupid law here. I wasn't going to include it, but now you've said that, I'm going to have to. Canny. This is random, but in France, they modified the law to allow women to wear pants embarrassingly late in 2013.
What?
Yeah. I don't know. Right, last but not least, because this blew my mind. Wacky Dane simply said that thing that humans have stripes that we can't see. So this, I was like, what the fuck is he on about? I looked this up. Humans have stripes known as Blaschko's lines, which are invisible patterns of cellular development following embryonic cell migration paths. So basically, we're all covered in stripes, but you can't see them.
Okay.
Yeah. I had no idea. I'd never heard that before in my life until I looked that up. So there we are. There you are, Kelly. You're closer to a zebra than you thought you were. You've even got stripes.
Yeah. Or you just are a zebra. I just don't realise.
Could be wearing a human suit.
Yeah. Exactly. Ta-da! I'll find out tomorrow night. Well, this has been Wednesday, so this has been 2 days ago when this goes out, but still. Thank you to everyone that participated in Jamie's participation challenge. We appreciate every single one of your answers. So thank you so much to everyone that gets involved in the weekly or the bi-weekly or the monthly or whatever. We always appreciate all of you. If you enjoy Jamie's participation challenge, Thomas, Joan, and Callum's Treachings, the interview when we do have one, and they've been doing this for too long now, just let them carry on. And you enjoy the other 186 editions of the Chronicles of Podcast, wherever you get your podcast from, maybe Google, Spotify, Apple, Heart FM, Radio 1, Radio 5 Live, TalkSport, we're everywhere. The main 2 places I want you to come on down and find us is on all social media at the Chronicles of Podcast. Make sure you follow TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, all at TCO Pod, and on YouTube at the Chronicles of Podcast. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe. That subscribe button needs to be hit. Hit it now. Hit the bell to get notified when new videos are released and comment to your heart's content. That's all social media at TCO Pod and on YouTube at the Chronicles of Podcast. I better let Jamie speak before his head falls off.
Yeah, it's getting close. Before we get out of here, let's say a massive thank you to a few of our friends. Every single piece of music you heard on today's edition was brought to you by the wonderful singer-songwriter Matt Roberts. Go check him out all social medias at Matt Roberts Music. Go listen to his wonderful music on Spotify, Amazon, YouTube, wherever you get your music from. It's there to find. Of course, we have to say a massive thank you to friend of the show, Braden Barry. Go check out all of his wonderful wares, whether it be his incredible podcast, Amber Forest podcast, whether it be his wonderful merch store, Anxious Ghost, or his incredible, beautiful music under Say We Can Fly, you can find on everywhere you get your music from. Go check it out now because it's absolutely incredible and we love it. And last but not least, we have to say a massive thank you to the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. They're stamping out prejudice, hatred, and intolerance everywhere. And I mean everywhere. This is not a UK issue. It's a global issue where people of the alternative community are being treated differently simply because of the way we addressed the music we listen to, whatever it may be. It's 2025. We should all be free to just walk around and be ourselves in this world, and the fact that you still can't is a little bit ridiculous. So help us and help them. Head on over to sophielancasterfoundation.com. Familiarise yourself with Sophie's story. It's a very impactful and emotional story. So go check it out now. Share it out with those in the world who aren't familiar with it, because it needs to be told. And while you're there, go check out ACT, the Alternative Communities Together. It's part of the National Lottery Community Fund, where you're helping people in the alternative community know how to handle these acts of hate crime should they arise. It's very, very important that we not only try and stop it from happening in the first place, but know how to deal with it when it does happen. So please help us help them. And last but not least, a massive thank you to my beautiful co-host right there.
Appreciate you massively, my friend. Appreciate you massively. Another wonderful addition in the bag.
Another wonderful addition indeed.
Mercedes, thank you so much again for taking the time out to join us. It was massively appreciated out of your insanely busy schedule as well. We look forward to seeing you next year. Yeah. And yeah, as for this week, we will see you all next week for the Chronicles of Jim Meskimen.
Goodbye, everybody.
Ta-ta. Bye.